Hey everybody, welcome. We got some things we got to talk about. There's some things that been going on in the news, guys, that needs to be talked about. Um, there's some stuff that's been going on, guys, that I want to report about. Um, it is some things that's been going on that I will want to talk to you guys about. I understand that this is not a Sweetie Pies update, but I do have a Sweetie Pies update too. So let's come on in the building. Come on in the building. We're gonna have a conversation about what is going on in the news today. Because guys, if this ain't the time for us to vote, if this is not the time for us to vote. Hey, Bacon with Charlene, how you doing? If this is not the time for us to vote, guys, this is the time. I'm gonna tell you guys now, man. Remember what I'm about to tell you. Remember this during when it's time to vote. Hey, DMV Diney Diva. Hey, Sincerely. How y'all doing? I'm coming to you guys because I want you guys to know this little tidbit of information because, like, even though this is going on with Tim Norman and hey, Love Kings. Hey, Love Kings. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's been some news that's been out that no one has that we've been so distracted about the stuff that's going on with Tim Norman that it's some information that has came out about one of Trump's top strategists that was in the White House has been caught up with fraud. You remember back here in 2019, Trump wanted to get this wall built. And y'all remember that there was I don't know if y'all be on Facebook, but there was a GoFundMe set up to build the wall. And one of Trump allegedly, this is all alleged, let me say that, one of Trump's top strategists that was in the White House was a part of this scandal. If his name is Steve Bannon, and um what Bannon has done, guys, is uh well, first, he was a part of the White House as Trump chief strategist until he was outed in by the president in 2017. Um, he helped run uh, Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. I want you guys to know this because I want you guys to know that um, when you're voting, this is the reason why we vote. Things like this that pop up, we're so distracted sometimes about things that we get distracted by one thing that comes out in the news, and then boom, something that's really critical our political our political view has come out as well. So that's why I'm coming to you guys with this. This guy has beat people out of millions, approximately uh like $28 million. And these people have gave this man this money to build the wall. Him and three other individuals, Steve Bannon and three other individuals set up a it may be a GoFundMe account. I think it was to and raise. I know for sure it was like $28 million. $28 million of then they had over 500,000 people to give to them. And it's a lot that is going on, guys. Y'all, this is to me, this is crazy because how you gonna take from these people money like this? How you going to um just sit here and be so fraudulent? So he has been picked up. Steve Bannon has been picked up on federal charges for fraud in the border wall fundraising. It was a fundraiser campaign, and um, let me make sure that I'm giving out the right information. Um, but I did read that, yeah, it was they had more than 500,000 donors, and We Build the Wall has been subject of an ongoing federal lawsuit brought by the North American Butterfly Association. So they had over 500,000 donors, and I got the number wrong. Said it raised over $18.5 million in direct donation, with an additional 6 million in pledged donations dependent on meeting certain milestones. Was according to the website that they were saying. They what Steve Bannon, the people what is I'm looking at CNN right now, the article on CNN. It says New York federal prosecutor on Thursday charged President Donald Trump's former advisor Steve Bannon and three others for defrauding donors of hundreds of thousands of dollars as part of a fundraising campaign purportedly aimed at supporting Trump's border wall. Um, Bannon was arrested today at 7:30 a.m. near Westbrook, Connecticut, on the yacht of exiled Chinese dissident Wang Wengu. I don't know how to say his name. According to two law enforcement officials, federal agents, officials from the United States Postal Inspection Services, and the United States Coast Guard assisted officials said. During the initial court appearance in New York later Thursday, Bannon pleaded not guilty and was set to be released on bail at a $5 million. But it had to be secured by $1.7 million in cash or real property. As part of his bail condition, he will be prohibited to travel. That's what I don't understand. Like, if let me start right. If it was one of us that doing this, they would just like they did Tim Norman. Like, they would revoke his bail. They wouldn't want him to have a bail at all because they'll say he's a flight risk. So what's the difference between him and Tim Norman? They just saying this is a condition of his bail. So he's gonna agree to not travel on private airplanes, yachts, or boats without the permission from the court. Um, I just feel like the justice system is messed up when it comes to, like, these folks defrauded people, even though Tim probably gonna do his time for what he did to his nephew and justice will be served. But what about this man? What's the difference between him and Tim? They both committed a crime. And these people beat people out of millions of dollars. Um so what they said, the 4 men that were indicted was Brian Colfitch. Brian Colfitch promised, he was the face of this campaign, the Wall campaign. He promised donors that the campaign, which ultimately raised more than 25 million, was a volunteer organization and that 100% of the funds will be raised to build the wall. But instead of them building that wall, Bannon used more than 1 million from the Build the Wall to pay Colfitch and cover hundreds of thousands of dollars in Bannon's personal expenses. Um, Kofich, according to the charges, spent more than $350,000 of the donation on personal expenses, including he had cosmetic surgery, a luxury SUV, he had a golf cart, he had payments. He made a payment toward a boat. Um, hey, the McCray Kings, how y'all doing? He had home renovations, jewelry, personal tax payment, and credit card debt. They used Kofich, used all this money, they had got all this money for their personal use. They didn't put nothing towards this wall, period. So they need to give these people back their money. But see, what Bannon did was he used it in one of his nonprofits and paid Kofich $100,000, a one-time payment, and then he was paying him $20,000 a month, just scamming people out of their money to build a wall for their own personal selfish gain. Um, and they got caught up in their mess, and and they all have been indicted. All four of these men have been indicted on the charges. I'm trying to find the charges now. Let's see. Um, yeah, Bannon, Kofich, and two other defendants, Andrew Bodolato and Timothy Shea, are charged with one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and one count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. Um, they haven't Kofish, Badato, and Shay. They haven't responded yet. But guys, know that these people are all connected to our president, honestly. And this is the critical time to get out here and exercise your right to vote. Even though we are in a pandemic, and we have to social distance and do things like that, we need to get rid of the cancer. That's what I will say. And in order to do that, we all have to band together and exercise our rights to vote. Take what, like I said, is the stuff with Tim. Yes, he's gonna get justice will be served. But when stuff like this come up, guys, we need to push towards making sure things like this don't happen to our people. Think about it. 500,000 people have been beaten out of their money for someone else's personal gain. And I admit, if I would have gave to the wall, but I know I don't want to give to the wall because I wasn't crazy enough to give to nobody to the wall, I would want my money back. So take this stuff that's coming out in the news with Donald Trump and the things that he's doing. Make sure that you take those things into your mind, and in November, go out there and vote. Make sure you exercise your right to vote, because we need a change. We need a change, or things like this will continue to happen. And the crazy part about it, everybody that is connected to him, everyone that is connected to him, if you think about it, everyone that is connected to him, are everybody have went to jail. His lawyer, Michael Cohen, Manafort, all these people have been indicted. Only person that hasn't been indicted is the person that's in the middle. And who is that? Now, they may take my post down, but this is truth. So if we want a change, guys, we got to listen to the news and educate ourselves and watch We don't be so distracted about all, saying, yes, the celebrity news, it does matter. But what's going on in our nation, the pandemic and things like this that come out, because no one really is talking about this. Everybody is talking about Tim and what he has done. But then here this come out. Trump's top White House strategist has got indicted for fraud. So we need to pay attention when things like this come out, and we need to keep it in our mind, like, we got to get out here and make a change. We can't sit on our laurels. We can't be go through this another 4 years. If so, we will still be in the same position. So guys, I'm not gonna hold you long. um I'm not gonna hold you long. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about that. And as well, guys, I want to let you know as well. Thank you, DMV Dining Diva. I want you to know, um, again, guys, that um, um, let's see, that Putin, the one of those, someone that is, they don't have nothing to do with the United States, so we ain't gonna worry about that. But as I was saying, guys, make sure. Hey, Steve's girl, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Um, I'm just coming here to talk to you guys, if because this came out in the news that one of Trump's top strategists, he was a previous strategist. Trump fired him for going against him or saying something against him. So he has been indicted on money laundering charges. They had came out with a build the wall campaign, and they used their money. Him and three other people used that money for their personal gain. Think about it: 500,000 people donated to getting that wall built, and they had over, I think, almost $20 million, and they used some of that money for themselves. Um, so let's take that, keep this stuff in mind. Let's keep this stuff in mind. Let's keep let's make sure that let's make sure that we are doing what we need to do to exercise your right to vote. Make sure you have all the documents that you need to exercise your right to vote, because it's a lot of crazy stuff that is going on. Um, as well, guys. Just another update on Tim Norman. I know that the young lady, it has been stated that the young lady was somewhat trying to be in a relationship with Andre, and he gave her address and his address, and that's how she found out where Andre was. And then he came out the house when she pulled up, and she and whoever had the gun killed him. So I'm still going to update you guys on that, but I also want to give you guys information on what's really going on in the political world, because we need to know this. We don't need to be just so caught up in celebrity stuff. We need to be caught up sometimes in the stuff that that can change our lives, that's going to affect our lives. Like, this election is going to be, it's going to be up to us to be that driving force, to go out there and vote, and go out there and, you know, stand up for the things we want. If Black Lives Matter, make Black Lives Matter. And that means if we want to change, and our lives matter, then what we need to do as individual people, we need to go out there and vote. What I just told you guys, keep that in your mind. It's gonna be some more stuff come out. It's like everybody is corrupted. Everybody. And that's the crazy part about it. Everyone is corrupted because of the love of money. Like they say, money changes situations. It really do. Money changes situations. And if I hate that 500,000 people had gotten 500,000 people money was taken for the wrong reason. Not to build a wall, but to um someone else's personal gain. So guys, um I will come tomorrow. I may come to you guys with any if I get anything new from about Tim Norman or what's going on with Sweetie Pies or something breaking something a hot topic come up, then I'll come on to you guys and come talk to you guys. But make sure Saturday you guys come and support me on Saturday. I will be doing an interview with Get Lit with Bo. So if you guys can come out and support, I'll be more than happy. You guys supporting me. I do appreciate you guys for your support as always. Make sure you guys as well on the 28th of August. I will also be doing another interview with author and writer Tracy Allen. Um, we will be going live at 7 p.m. both nights. East, I'm sorry, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time both nights. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so used to saying just 7 p.m. But it's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys look forward to um, that. Um, I will be doing I will be doing my I will be doing my I don't went blank. I will be doing my daily tips. How you doing, Lynn 1627? Thank you for coming to the live. I just want to encourage you guys to I was basically telling you encourage you guys the information that's came out about one of Trump's top White House strategists. Make sure you guys are listening and paying attention on what's going on. Don't be distracted by all the other celebrity news that's coming out. Y'all need to focus on what is going on. These people that are all connected to our president, these people that are all connected to our president, they all are going to jail. Only person that hasn't gotten indicted on something is the president, right? So we need to make sure that we go out there and exercise our right to vote. Make sure you exercise in November. Make sure you exercise your right to vote. Take all that is coming out in. Take it all in. Take it all in. I know tonight they did have Barack Obama did speak tonight, guys. I hope y'all knew that. They had the Democratic National Convention tonight. And President Obama, he did speak. And he had a very great speech. So if you guys have not watched it, make sure you guys watch those speeches. Make sure you guys are listening and paying attention on what's really going on in the news. Because let me tell you something, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And the more you know, the more you'll understand why people do the things they do and why the world is going the way that it's going, especially our nation. We're living right now in a pandemic. How are we going to vote? And the I may talk about that tomorrow about the postal service saying that they may not be able to get the ballots out in time for people to vote. So they put other people in the pickle. So it's like you know what I'm saying? People going to be scared to go to the polling place to because of the pandemic and social distancing. But don't let that stop you from voting. Put your mask on, social distance, and vote. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, after you use the pen or whatever device you're using, make sure you sanitize your hand. Make sure that's what we have to do. You need to be in bed, sister. Okay. So let's make sure we are just being aware of what's going on in the news. And I ain't talking about celebrity news. I'm talking about political because it is some stuff that's coming out. It's some stuff that's coming out, guys, that is detrimental. And we need, hey, life through our eyes 303. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. If you have not connected to me, guys, make sure you are hitting that subscription button. Make sure you're turning the notification bell to all. But I want to get into more about um, the postal service not being able to. Yeah, I know that it came out that the United States Postal Service will not have. They won't be able to get those ballots out in time. And so I don't even think, guys, that we're going to even, it's going to be a minute before they approve the stimulus because everybody wants their way. And when everybody wants their way, everybody at a stalemate. So don't get your hopes up no time soon about a stimulus. Know that, it's gonna be a minute before we get a stimulus, Make sure you guys are paying attention to what's going on in this world. Don't get caught up in all that drama mess. Focus on this what's going on in the political world. Because there's some stuff that's coming out and if we don't pay attention, we'll get caught up in the sauce. And that means, oh, I'm not gonna exercise my right because uh, I ain't gonna vote because my vote don't count no way. Yes, it does. And make sure you use it. That's what our ancestors died for. That's what Martin Luther King walked for us to have that freedom of speech. Like what I'm doing now, freedom of speech. Making sure that we're able to walk into a restaurant in the front and not the back. Those things. Us going to the voting precinct and exercising our right to vote. So, guys, make sure you are doing that. Make sure you have everything in place for you to vote. Make sure you vote because let me tell you something. We need a change, and I'm not saying that. Hey, I'm not saying that Biden and Kamala is the best choice, but that's what we got, and we just, you know what I'm saying. Yes, Kamala has been known for putting our black men in prison for long periods of time. Yes, Biden has made racist remarks. Yes, he has. So either you want this or we want that. Either way it goes, we don't have much to choose from, but I'd rather have this than have that and still be sitting in the same space, honey. So, guys, I just didn't want to hold you long. I just want to let you guys know, make sure that you are paying attention of what's going on in the political world because it's serious. These folks going to jail, but the crazy part about it, they get sentenced to like Michael Avenatti. He got sentenced to all those years for blackmailing Nike, and he's out because of the pandemic. Ain't that crazy? But R. Kelly, and you know what I'm saying, and I know a lot of people feel it. Well, he deserved to sit in jail, but everybody has due process, and that means innocent until proven guilty. They haven't found that man guilty of nothing, but they ain't letting him out of jail, and they ain't setting no bond, and he hasn't went to court yet, and they haven't proven anything. And a lot of bad stuff has came out in the last few days about that as well. So um, let's let's pay attention to what's going on in the political world. Guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, turn it to all. If I will be back coming to you guys probably tomorrow um, evening. I will be. Hey, let's chill ASMR. How you doing? How you doing, Colette? I'm so used to saying eat with C, girl. I am so used to saying eat with C. But y'all, this is the world we living in now, man. We need to just pray and just ask God to like give us strength to just get through the day. Cause I know I need it. I need it every day. And the things that goes on in this world, it does be discouraging, but we just have to push through, guys. Just push through and give it all to God. It'll be okay. It will be okay. Um, so like Bacon with Charlene saying, please put your mask on. Please put your mask on. Do your social distancing. Make sure you're sanitizing and washing your hands and pray over. Just pray. Um, guys, I'm about to get out of here because I got to go to work in the morning. So I will be I'm gonna try to be live in the morning, guys. I will be live in the morning for like 30 minutes to just give you some encouragement. I'm not gonna do eating tips in the morning. If you don't get eating tips, if I don't go live, I will have a premiere for you guys too. I just want to encourage some people. Some people have reached out to me about some things, and I just want to encourage people to know that always stay encouraged, you know, no matter how people come against you. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being with me. Um, y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all in the morning.